everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alrighty, so let's pull up some cards. Alright, so if you are in my membership group, then you would know that I am now doing weekly energy readings there. So if you would like to, hello, welcome in, guys. We're doing some readings here for you. Hello. So, Dinosaur Lady, we're going to start with you. Welcome in, guys. So, yes, our weekly energy reading is in our beginner level membership group through horsemanreadings.com, okay? So, if you would like that energy reading, check it out. It's $11.11 Canadian. And also, the new moon reading will also be up underneath there shortly, sometime today. And then also our new moon ritual will also be up there probably tonight, okay? So I just want to let you guys know of those updates. The other thing that I'm doing tomorrow is a new moon, as I was just discussing. So for the first time, I'm going to do a little candle ceremony, manifestation, healing, reading opportunity. So at 7:15 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time, I'm going to be coming on, and if you want to purchase a candle, there's $7 Canadian, and what you're going to do, again, you can see that through horsemanreadings.com. You'll see purchase readings products, and what you're going to do is when you buy that candle, then you're also going to write what your intentions are with your new moon and what you're looking to manifest. And then when I go live, we're going to light that candle. We're going to offer some healing, some clearing, some support, some messages for you as well, which will be really cool. And when we do things like that in a group setting, everybody can benefit from it, but it'll be more amplified, which is great. And so again, first time doing that, I think it'll be really fun. So if you want to purchase that candle and get in on that, you can do that instead of waiting till then. If you can't make that time, the replay is going to be up underneath my YouTube channel, Horseman Readings, and so that will also be very beneficial for you guys too. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you're catching it live. Obviously, if you can catch it live, it'll be better, but the replay is still amazing and it'll still be effective, and it's kind of nice to have somebody do the work for you, isn't it? So that being said, this new moon tomorrow, so we're already in the energy. It's usually the day before, the day of, and the day after. We're in this energy of bringing in positive vibes. So I don't know if you guys can feel the energetic shift, but there's a lot happening. And so you might even feel like this is a bit of like a full moon. Lots of change happening. All right. So Dinosaur Lady, do you have a question? And what would you like to focus on? And then Luli, I think that you're in here as well. So any subscribers get priority. They always get a reading and healing every time we come on. And then I'm also going to do, hello, welcome in. And then I'm also going to do some paid readings for you guys as well. And so those are $12 Canadian. So you can pay through my PayPal, horsemanreadings@gmail.com, which is in my link tree. Okay? I would like to focus on love. Okay. So I have 3 cards here. So we're going to start with the first one. Okay, and you were specifically asking about, is John sad over me? Okay. So, the High Priestess. Okay, Tracy. So this is really like working on that intuition. Okay, so when we are in an emotional state, because it sounds like you're feeling quite emotional right now because you're focused on how somebody else is feeling. Focusing on love energy here. It's interesting, like one of the things that pops up here for you is that kind of like crescent moon. So I know you're looking for kind of like a yes or no, and so I guess for me, I'm just kind of feeling like there's like, I'm almost getting like a pushiness. That's more what I'm picking up. And so I feel like is he sad? I feel like he's frustrated. Okay, that's what I'm getting to answer your question. So rather than a yes or no, let's give you information. So frustrated, That's what I get. Yes, because I feel like I don't know if he didn't get to say what he wanted to say or he didn't get the closure that he needed, but I just feel like there's still a frustration for him lingering in and around that, okay? So that's something I would definitely with your new moon, and again, feel free to purchase that candle and set some intentions for yourself, but my suggestion for the intention would be more balance um with the heart chakra, really. Um, so feeling into what that looks like and feels like for you. So you don't have to feel like, things are still out of balance even when you're not currently still in that situation. Okay. Does this make sense? He ended things with me. Yeah. So obvious, I would say like there was some frustration there for sure, even if he didn't tell you that. Maybe he felt like he couldn't tell you that. Maybe he didn't know how to communicate. Okay. So Four of Pentacles, also for some reason money is coming up here as well. This is when somebody needs to put forward just a little bit more energy wise. So generosity and kindness is definitely coming up for you as well. I feel like it's not just about karmic energy and bringing out good vibes. It also feels like this is related to Christmas as well. Christmas is a time of giving, right? Yes, we get to receive, but there's a lot of giving energy there. So I think for you, where you're working on heart and you're working with love as well, it feels like there's some out of balance energy with give and take as well, because again, it's all relationship work. So I would say just checking in a bit more if you're feeling balanced with like how much you give and how much you receive right now. Something tells me that's a little bit out of whack too. So again, I would be also manifesting um, more forgiveness work. For some reason that's coming up, and again that makes sense where you're asking about this relationship, like the fact that there's still that cord there that you're curious about the person. Okay, so any type of forgiveness work in my VIP membership group. Also, we have lots of help and support in there. We do have some in the beginner level as well. And our guided meditation is going to be up today in there. You also have the Justice card, okay? So are you still here, Tracy? Let me know if this is connecting. The balance, right? We're just talking about that, right? There's like the black and white I'm seeing here. The scale, okay? Does any of this connect to you? You said you're just chilling. And then the four of Pentacles, and that's where working on balance and intuition here with that heart, but then still feeling like there's a little bit of holding back, a block in terms of things just flowing for you. Maybe that's just trusting your heart a bit more. I feel like I'm getting more balanced as time moves on. Well, that's good. That's awesome. So with new moon energy, it really is a time for forgiving ourselves as well. So maybe in this situation, if you could just forgive yourself a little bit more when you go to do your new moon ritual, if you're not coming into the candle ceremony tomorrow night, just making sure that you're allowing that positive energy, your I am statements to start flowing in a bit more, okay? I need to trust the universe more. Yes, absolutely. And guys, if you ever want a quick healing or reading with me through horsemanreadings.com, again, now underneath my shop, I have really quick little offers for people that I send over to your email and different versions of that. And so if that's something that you're feeling called towards, definitely do that, okay? So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a subscriber. If you guys want to subscribe, you can kind of take over the readings. So your first time, you always get a deeper reading, and we make sure you get that one reading in. You're welcome. And then every time I come in live, you get a free reading and healing on top of that, which is awesome, and you always get priority. And if you want to purchase a reading, guys, they're $12 Canadian. horsemanreadings@gmail.com. I can definitely sense this frustration. Okay, so yeah, so I'm glad that connects because you were using the word sad. We're just doing a little tweaking with frustration. So yeah, I think that will be helpful. Thank you, Luli. I appreciate it. Yeah, I definitely feel like because I was starting off new here, just giving you guys that opportunity, and then we get to know each other and work together, and I like that. I like that for us. So, Luli, what is your question, or do you have an area of focus? Just let me know. Hope you're having a wonderful day. wherever you are. So again, Luli, you're in our membership group. So the weekly energy reading for you guys is already up. You'll see that underneath the same tab as the meditations. And then later on, I'll have that new moon reading and the ritual up for you guys too. Am I on the right path? Okay. So Ace of Pentacles, getting a lot of like distraction here for some reason in my head when I tune into you. Okay. So you've got Ace, which is new beginnings, new moon, new beginnings. Love that. There's a coin. And so you're specifically focusing on love. Okay. And you are moving in with someone as well. So see all this like positive healing light, healing energy that's coming your way. You're beaming out love. You're beaming out laughter. But for some reason it just feels like there's just like, I don't know if you're focused on what's coming through here is like cause and effect. Like if this then that. And so I'm encouraging you to kind of get out of your science brain just a bit more and really look into, again, the throat and the heart is coming up for you. So this must be a theme for everyone right now. One thing that I feel like is coming up, if you're bothered by something or someone, I feel like you just need to talk about it. And if you feel comfortable and confident just talking about the things that are weighing you down emotionally, any negativity that's in your life, just literally talking about it feels like that will naturally remove this, and then it'll be easier for you to concentrate and focus. Okay, so again, if there's fears of burdening other people, that nice person syndrome, the people pleasing, I feel like for you with this new moon, one of the things that I would be working on is kind of like detoxing from anything that you feel like you're not happy with right now. So kind of general, but just I'm getting like you need a little bit more energy, more positive vibes. Maybe it's from other people, like being around people who aren't controlling, people who are really trustworthy and kind and sensitive like yourself. So that's what I would kind of be bringing in for you. Hello guys, welcome in with your manifestation. Okay, so Heather, if you're here, we're gonna do you next, and then Maria. Okay, so guys, if you want to get on the list, you can subscribe, or you can also pay $12 underneath by using my PayPal. And but if you are paying outside of a subscription, you get priority because my subscribers always get readings. So anybody that's coming in new gets priority. Okay, that's just kind of how I'm doing things. So Four of Wands is also coming up for you as well. And so I really like this card because it's almost like someone who's been working really hard and they need a little time off. It's more someone who gets to celebrate. If you're moving in with someone that you're in love with, that in itself could be like very healing, I feel. So, this is kind of like your castle and feeling very secure, feeling very stable. I feel like financially this is a good choice for you as well, because sometimes when we're moving in with somebody else, it can change your financial situation as well. So I'm getting really good vibes for that change for you. So one, celebrate the good that's coming in, right? Reward yourself that way. And the other is inviting more of those like healers into your life and more of that healing light, because you're giving a lot, but it's also like making sure you're surrounding yourself around those types of people. Because I know how easy it is to be doing all this like good vibe work, and then you get around someone who just doesn't get it, and it can kind of suck you dry really fast. And so we have to keep our energy really, really up when we're working with people that are negative. But at the same time, if you have really positive people around you, then you're positive and you have all these positive people around you, so they kind of charge you, and then when you're around that negative person, it's like not as big of a deal. And so it's the amount of negativity we're around that's going to kind of make or break you, I feel. And so just connecting here to the strength card, telling you to stay a little bit disciplined with that, because if you have that people pleaser side, you might want to be like, oh, they're not negative, or they're just having a bad life or whatever. And it's like making sure you're not making excuses for certain people because you don't want to change. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying you're doing that, But again, you might be feeling that this new moon is also a very big cleansing moon for you. So whatever you're putting out, you've also have to let go of too, as you know, because you've been doing all the work. So tomorrow night we're going to be doing theta healing as well with our new moon online. Again, that's 7:15. So purchase your candle. It's $7 Canadian underneath my store with your manifestation, your intention, and we'll go from there. We'll do whatever comes through. I think it'll be really cool to work with some candles. You're welcome. Okay, so Heather, working on you, and then Maria next. George. Sometimes I have to make sure that my dog has the toy in his mouth and not something else. Alrighty. The actions I am taking in my career are the correct path. Okay. Actions in your career, are they the correct path? So Heather, are you here? I saw you saying thank you and you're welcome. What does Heather need to know in terms of her career? So guys, if you want to get on the list, you can subscribe. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Or you can come in and pay $12 underneath PayPal horsemanreadings@gmail.com. Love new moon time. We're finally starting to build our house tomorrow, knock on wood. So if everybody could send me positive energy right now for that, that would be wonderful. It's been a really long journey getting that initiated. I'm just so grateful. Feeling the love. It's nice when you've been manifesting something for years and then it actually happens. So new moons are also a time to reflect back on all the things you've already manifested. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So Heather, when we look at your career, okay, I'm getting to when it comes to like relationships in your career, it kind of feels like you're a really, really, really strong personality. And I kind of get that you need to also be around other people who are really, really independent. I don't feel like they have to be females, but I feel like they have to be really, really independent. So when you're asking if you're on the right path, I think that you are 85% on the right path with your career, okay? The only tweaking that I feel here is more just open up your arms to new possibilities, new challenges, new people. I'm not saying that you're settling, but again, with the new moon, maybe you can manifest the types of people that you want into your life or the opportunities that you want for your work. I'm just going to check on my dog here, okay? Just one second. Georgie. Oh. George. Look at this. See, how's that for using your instincts? Okay, I'm going to tell you a funny story. Thank you very much. This is an evil eye, okay? I went to Greece and I bought all this stuff with like an evil eye, and it's all about talking about good vibes and things like that, like protection from people who are like negative or things that are negative, that sort of thing. And I think it's the universe telling me how protected and how safe I really am, because everything like evil eye related, literally, that I bought, like really beautiful stuff, has landed in other places. Like my evil eye ring when I was staying at my friend's cottage this summer, that ended up like disappearing in a bedroom. I'm just gonna block this guy. Weird, I said guy, must be a guy. Even though they say their name's Stephanie. Probably not a Stephanie. Anyway, so yeah, the guy whose place I was staying at, he's really struggling right now, and I thought, you know what, this evil eye is meant to be in his cottage. So I literally looked at this wallet I think it was like last night or something, and I said, "Oh, I'm surprised I still have this because like I feel like anything I had evil eye spirits saying like you don't need that. Like you're good." There's confirmation there. So, anyway, I don't know if you guys have that happen to you ever. Georgie, see he's acting up because I'm on here. All right. So that's one aspect here that you have, okay? So bring those people in. And so Heather, I can't help but feel like maybe you question your protection, you're safe, that sort of thing, because I think you know you're on the right track, and the fact that you're asking George, oh my gosh. The fact that you're asking about this um, tells me that like sometimes you need that reassurance. So it's good to get readings and like work with healers for sure, but there's also this like manifestation work that I think maybe you're not giving yourself credit for, that you're already working on, that you're already doing a good job on. So I would definitely give yourself more credit for your heightened sense of awareness and abilities, because there was a time here where I was doing a reading and I was talking about someone who sees spirit, and I was seeing a mouse. I ended up having a lot of other signs and symbols coming up after that in relation to the mouse, but you were like, could that be me? And I'm like, thinking, hell yes, that's you. But I want you to know that that's you. Makes sense? Um, so yeah, I feel like my membership group could be really good for you if you feel called to like getting more support and guidance and lessons and teachings that way. And one thing I'm doing right now is you get a free monthly reading sent over to your email once you purchase the membership. I was doing for December, but I'm going to shift that over now to a free January reading. So if you're interested in getting 2024 January reading, come into the membership group at any level. The beginner level is $11.11. Just getting the weekly, the new moon reading and the new moon ritual in itself is great. And today we're doing our guided meditation, and in a few more days underneath Pro and VIP, you're going to get theta healing downloads, etc., which is all great before Christmas time. So you also have the Seven of Wands here, okay? So I think, Alicia, it says if you're still here that you might lose your benefits, so feel free to renew if you feel called. My dog is just like into the garbage. It's so funny. George. Okay, so 7. Hold on here. Ah! I think he needs some attention. So the Seven of Wands, okay, whenever we see this card coming in, um, well, you've got a combination of things as well. Creativity is coming up for you as well. Spirituality and creativity. I don't know if you guys have been noticing, but I've been doing some of my little painting, using some markers, adding some color in, and feeling connected to doing readings that way. Now I'm working with the candle energy, so I feel like let that creativity flow a bit more, because often it's your creativity is like spirit led, and so I think that will be good for your career and healthy for your mind to allow yourself to go into the opposite of science brain and get into the artsy side for you right now anyway. Okay. um and again, that must be a theme because that's coming up for other people. Like our science brain is there when we need to do research and when we need to do math and things like that, and then the artsy brain is there when we need to feel more free and that sort of thing, right? Less weighed down, less restricted. So don't forget to balance that. We also have our alternative nostril breathing, right? So breathing in. Just do that and see what happens to your brain. And it's so silly and easy. but a lot of times people just forget those basic little tools. So Maria, are you here still, or any other subscriber? If you're here, let me know. We're going to focus on you. You guys can pay $12 if you're not a subscriber, if you would like a reading as well. And tomorrow night we're doing a new moon. You're welcome. We're doing a new moon ritual ceremony thing that I've never done here. So 7:15 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time. You do need to purchase a candle, $7, with your manifestation and intention, and also your name. Okay, and so if you don't want me to use your name, then let me know, because I'm going to be announcing your name and when I step in to do your candle healing messages, and it's going to be really cool. I feel I'm really excited about this. TikTok's really fun when you get to do, I don't know, like something different, as I was already sharing. I just want to know, why is Michael pulling his energy away from me at the moment? No problem. Okay, so 6 of Swords, Maria. I'm getting, she has a head start on him. So do you think maybe you're more advanced, like emotionally or spiritually, than Michael? Like, do you have more relationship experience? Have you had more losses? Do you have more education? Anything like that? Yeah. That's kind of what I'm getting. It's like she has a head start on him. Like, it's like if someone were like 10 or 15 years older, or 16 years older, I'm getting, than someone else. Hey Jess, we're gonna work on you next. Thank you so much for being a subscriber here. So yeah, I mean, sometimes that can work because we can learn and teach in a relationship. But if we're like in a relationship where one person's always having to like mother or nurture or teach, that gets exhausting. I know people who are in relationships, marriages, where it's like they have another child, you know, and we don't want that. We is it a Jennifer Lopez song? I ain't your mama. I ain't your mama. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting that way, is just like, you know, that person needs to take a little bit more responsibility, accountability for whatever. If they're pulling, even if they're pulling away, like, just have the decency or the courtesy to be like, hey, like, I'm pulling away. Just that would be a sign of like emotional intelligence, maturity, that sort of thing. Leaving you guessing is a perfect example, I would say, of somebody maybe we don't want to be with. So yeah, I mean, even if you've had like a reading before where the energy was saying like, you know, go for it at the time, sometimes like that's also like, again, maybe being open to receiving love too. Maybe you were blocked in the past and now you're just realizing that what you want. So with your new moon, you've got 9 of Pentacles here. Okay, beautiful energy. This is someone who's really independent and who's gonna have money in their life, and someone who's going to always have money in their life because they work hard, they're independent, and they know how to get that. Like, they don't need anybody else, and so you need somebody to align with you that's on that same path. Okay, and if that takes you a little bit longer than you want it to, or maybe than the average person, it's maybe just about your boundaries and your standards and your morals and your values and stuff like that. Okay? I ain't your mama. I ain't your mama. Alrighty. I love these lives. I learn a lot. I'm so glad. I definitely am living in the moment here. I'm doing my best to just tune into what I feel like we need, and so thank you so much for saying that. I really appreciate it. Okay, guys, so we go through our subscribers at first, just to make sure that everybody's good. These are paid readings, so you can pay $12 underneath my PayPal, personreadings@gmail.com. But we also can do collective energy as well, which you can also benefit from. I know sometimes, especially this time of year, maybe the finances are tough for you, but I have lots of deals, specials. I have new moon readings also available underneath my sales through my shop too. So again, everything's underneath horsemanreadings.com, okay? And my link tree is underneath my profile. Could I have an energy update with Daniel now? Okay, my head's going really funny. I feel like it feels all over the place a little bit right now, okay? So the High Priestess is, it's like you're focusing, I feel like, kind of on things that have already happened that are in the past, okay? Hi, is there a list? So if you, basically, if you pay for either a subscription, which you can see in the corner, there's a star, or you want to pay $12 through my PayPal, then you can get next on the list, okay? That's how she goes. And it's horsemanreadings@gmail.com. So once that pops up on the screen, then we'll focus on you. And you also get a deeper reading as a subscriber your first time, just so you know, but you get a reading and healing every time. So the High Priestess, one of the things that's coming through here, Jess, is it just feels like something's already happened, and it's like, why are we focusing on that? Why are we highlighting the past? So with this relationship with the High Priestess, we've already seen this card. This is someone who really needs to start tuning in, as we were just talking about, being in the now, right? Going with the flow, using our clairaudient. Can we hear spirit? Are you going into meditation and listening and hearing? And there's no judgment if you're not, and don't judge yourself if you're not. But this is more about, with the new moon energy, come on and bring in those good vibes, bring in the things that you want to start doing, and maybe just like, if you're not happy, maybe stop pretending that you're happy if you're not happy. And we were just talking about that. Tell people how you feel, right? Speak that truth. Yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of things to say with you, but this is just what's coming through, okay? And again, affirmations at this time. So great affirmation for you, instead of saying I need to work on that, which is kind of like shaming ourselves, because those are words that were, like, that are kind of critical. I am focused on that now. Boom. That's giving yourself credit for being like present, right? You also have the 9 of Cups here. I see like a teardrop here. So again, a little bit of sadness, even when there's a lot of good, happy things going on. That came up in our weekly energy reading underneath my membership group as well. If you join in the membership group, you will get a free either December reading or January reading. But right now I'm feeling like I want to shift it over to January for you. Okay. So you can get either one that you want. Very, very much worth your money. But yeah, the weekly energy was about gratitude, because I'm seeing someone who's feeling a little sad when there's not even really anything to be sad about, really. And so again, it's a little bit of a mental shift. And there's a little bit of judgment there, okay? The moon. I love that the moon card is coming up for you, because you've got this intuitive vibe going on. You've got learning all these new experiences, bringing more love and light into your life, maybe learning how to be a light worker, which I quite like for you. Working more on grounding, which is also in my membership group. I have a workshop underneath there too. 7 of Cups. You also have this decision that you need to make in terms of how you're going to start addressing things in a different way. And I think we're talking about this relationship with Daniel. One of the things that I see is there's just healing coming through for the two of you. And so just allow yourself to like be more vulnerable with this person, and let him help you, let him heal you. When we're in relationships, we were talking about I ain't your mama, right? In this scenario, it's not like that. This person's trying to help you, he's trying to be there for you, all of the things. He's trying really hard to help you, and sometimes we're resisting that help because we're focusing on other things, something like that, okay? So someone who needs to be present and someone who needs to receive, both of those things, okay? So I think you said you were hopping into the membership group, and then when I was checking on that, I saw that you didn't. I'm not sure if I just thought that you said that you were going to or something, but definitely you could benefit from some of those things, I feel. So, just again, letting go of judging other people, letting go of judging yourself, just allowing yourself to get into that space. Our guided meditation is going to be up today in the membership group as well for all levels, so that'll be good too. So lots of extra videos. So guys, in case you missed it, 7:15 Atlantic Standard Time tomorrow night, underneath the new moon, we're going to be doing a candle ceremony, and we're going to be working on your manifestations and your intentions. So when you buy a candle underneath my shop, horsemanreadings.com, you're going to write down your manifestation and your intention with your full name. And then when I come on live, we're going to light that candle for you, and we're going to offer some healing and some messages. And if you can't make it, the replay's underneath my YouTube channel, and you can still absolutely benefit from that. When we start working with spirit and magic, it happens like as it's meant to. So it's okay if you're not even present, which is very cool. Okay. That was powerful. Yes, I need to check out the link of this. Yes. So if you don't click a link, you go to the W, to the W, to the W, to the dot, to the horse without an E, to the man, to the dot, to the com. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. So, readings are $12 through PayPal, horsemanreadings@gmail.com, or you can subscribe. Okay, we're going to do some collective messages if people aren't hopping in, and you get a reading and healing every single time. So I love the collective readings as well. There's a psychic medium as well that I listen to, and she only does collective readings, and I love them because the way that I interpret information, I always can kind of connect to how it relates to me. So that's what I would also inspire you to do when we get collective messages. Okay. Thank you so much for the support, guys. I really appreciate it. So 2 is all about planning, and then 2 is also all about partnership. So as a collective message here, we were just talking about healing in our relationships a lot here, right? People moving in with other people, people wondering if they should stay or if they should go, that sort of thing. And so this card really says that there's some beautiful energy with relationships right now, and there's this beautiful connection, there's a spiritual alignment with you and someone specifically, and you can just feel it. There's sparks. There's financial abundance coming through that way for you as well. The relationship is going to actually bring you money. Sometimes, and that's giving me chills, sometimes when we're meant to be with somebody, when it is a part of our path, our money will skyrocket because of it. It's not because of splitting things or somebody giving to us. It's just about how we're stronger together. And that's why I was saying when I go to do the ceremony tomorrow night for the candles, it's going to be even stronger, I feel, because we're in a group setting. Okay, so when and we talked about aligning with the right people as well, with work, with our peers and stuff like that. So we can keep our energy up, right? If we're with the wrong people, now I'm having deja vu all of a sudden. It can really mess us up. It can really put us in a state of confusion, which we were also seeing with a couple people with their third eyes being a little like not focused, and also people not giving themselves enough credit, that sort of thing. And I'm also feeling like there's someone in here who could use some spiritual counseling, which I also do one-on-one sessions with people as well. Okay. Yes, I love that too. So you can send a purple heart if you feel like you relate to that. All right, we also have the judgment card. We were just talking about judgment, weren't we? And this is also talking about financial abundance, career, things like that. This says that you should be really proud of the work that you've been doing thus far. Even if you feel like financially you're not getting to exactly where you want to be right now, it's more about valuing yourself. Maybe you could sell things for more money. Maybe you could up your prices more. Maybe you could give less for free, whatever it is. I'm also feeling like there's someone in an actual intimate relationship where they're sometimes wanting too much from that person as well. In terms of fertility, yeah, sure, let's go for it. You can either subscribe or pay for a reading, and if you want to work on fertility, then sure, yes, we can. Absolutely. So a big thing is I offer healings with my readings when I'm usually doing a session. Hey, Sachu, I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you so much for purchasing your readings as well. I really, really appreciate it. So Satu, if you want a free reading right now, I'll give you one just because you've been supporting me, my business. Hello, Jeannie. Welcome in. So readings are $12 through PayPal, horsemanreadings@gmail.com. You can click the link underneath my profile, okay? Or you can subscribe, whatever way you choose. You get a free reading and healing if you subscribe every time I'm live, which is a really nice perk, okay? So, Sachi, one of the things that's coming up here for you is you have 10 of Swords, okay? And so this is like, even though there's like this toxic poison symbol here, one of the things that I get for you is this is just like you worrying sometimes because of past things that have happened to you. My encouragement would be for you to give yourself more credit for the lessons that you're learning right now, because I think you're getting so much lessons, so many lessons, so much lessons, so many lessons, and you're learning a lot. And so I'm getting, when we see this card, that your new beginning with your new moon is like a brand new fresh start, because I think you're not going to go back to these people, to these things, to these situations anymore. And because you're not quite there yet, it feels a little overstimulating and it's causing you to feel fearful and concerned. But this card literally is just, it's an illusion. You know, when we do a lot of moon work and moon magic, often things will present itself exactly the way that it needs to, okay? So if you're working with this new moon, just trust that what you're meant to be manifesting or releasing right now is exactly what's meant for you, okay? There's a lot of healing coming up with this new moon for you, so I think it's just allowing yourself to listen into that intuition just a tiny bit more, because Spirit's saying, like, she's working on leaving the past behind, okay? She's working on it. And so just don't forget that there is going to be a good new start for you soon. And yeah. Why don't I also, if people aren't purchasing readings and subscribing in here, we pick someone I feel energetically called to. How about that? And I really appreciate you, yeah, just purchasing readings, and it's just so nice when people are kind. I also had someone that is pregnant right now, and she's going on maternity leave, so she can't afford her VIP membership anymore. But she took the time to write me like a really nice email, saying, like, obviously, like, I'm going on maternity leave and that sort of thing, but I'll be back, and just how much she's appreciated everything. And it's just, as we were talking about earlier, about people communicating, just the courtesy and the compassion. I just feel very lucky that I get to work with people that are really kind and supportive and generous, and people who like really get the energy world, because it's always an energy exchange, right? But it's not just about like money and readings. It's just about the connections I feel that we make and we form, and when we find people in our lives that we're meant to align with, it's so powerful. These are like lifelong experiences that we get to have, even if sometimes we're just having one quick interaction with each other. I think it's really cool. Ash, why does the karmic always get in the way? Okay, why does the karmic always get in the way? So when we tune into that, you have the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Why does the karmic always get in the way? So that's kind of a confusing question. Do you mind asking it just a little more clearly? Because, like, are you referring to a situation? Like, what do you mean by the karmic? Karmic cycles, karmic lessons, karma, past lessons. What do you mean there? Why does my are you I think you're still the same person. Why does my ex stay with the karmic? Is the So what is the karmic? What do you mean? So one of the things that's happening for with your energy is I'm getting a lot of pressure in my head. Okay. So you've got the Wheel of Fortune. This is someone who needs to really take the bull by the horns, okay? Which means take some more action. This is someone who can do whatever they want, and when they realize they can do whatever they want, that's when they're going to start living the life that they really want to live, okay? Because this talks about that you're in control of your own destiny. So you need to know that, and you need to take action on those things that you want to start doing, okay? So instead of feeling like, I don't know, things aren't working out for you, I would just say take a deep breath, go for a walk, regenerate your nervous system, your energy, and really have that conversation with the universe and say, hey, universe, with this new moon, this is what I want, okay? And then wait and see how that starts to come in. But there's a lot of also like lessons that you're going through right now as well. So feel free to purchase a candle and get in on our new moon magic tomorrow night at 7:15 on here. And as well, our new moon ritual with our Theta Healing downloads and reading will also be up later today for our people in our membership group. If you join the membership group, you get a free either December or January reading sent over to you. Trish, is it over with me and Harold, please? Okay, so I'm gonna do some, you guys can ask your questions. I'm gonna do our general readings here, okay? Knight of Wands, a lot of worry in the back of the head, guys. So this just tells me that there are a lot of people who, like, maybe are focused on some material things. They might be focused on money more than they need to be. So don't forget, where we're already seeing as a theme, a lot of heart chakra coming up, a lot of throat chakra coming up. So talk about the things that you're feeling. Tell the universe what it is that you want. New moons aren't a time to complain. They're not a time to be negative. Everything that you say and think is being heard extra, extra right now. And so we're in Sagittarius energy, which is fire, and it's very much about our purpose, what we're here to do on Earth. As we were seeing career coming up. And also, there's definitely some forgiveness coming up for people, because if we want to move forward with positive energy, we've got to let go of these things that have happened to us in the past. It's just inevitable, right? We just have to. So ask yourself, am I letting go of things that have happened in the past, or am I still letting that linger? Because usually when we work with new moons, we also work with full moons. So full moons, we dump our cup, new moons, we manifest. So if you're feeling like in the last full moon you didn't dump your cup, it makes sense why in the new moon you're feeling like you can't manifest. So perhaps you're feeling blocked that way, and that's where I come in to help you with that, okay? Do you think I'm going on the right path? Okay, so again, we're going to read some general messages. We've got an upside down Knight of Swords, okay? This is someone who, actually, this is funny because someone was saying there's Sagittarius, this is the Sagittarius card. So it feels like things are aligning for you, but you're getting caught up in like some vicious cycles, negative, unhealthy patterns and behaviors. It's like, this keeps happening to me. This keeps happening to me. You're welcome. And it's like, this is not happening to you. This is happening for you. And so don't forget that there are like good people out there. There is good things happening to you. And so if you're not doing that gratitude or bringing those vibes in, you kind of only have yourself to blame, right? So making sure you're not in that that I don't know, victim mindset or anything like that, because we're on a healing journey, okay? We're all here to heal. We need to dissect it. We need to go deeper. We need to understand it, which is why in my membership group I have so many workshops and programs and things that people can benefit from, so that when they're struggling, they have somewhere to go, okay? And then you also, as a pro or VIP, get to email me things that you want support with additional too, which is also amazing. So not only are my subscriptions amazing in here because you get free readings every time I'm on, but in the membership group, you also get like 5 videos uploaded on there, additional to all the extra things I put in, all the extra programs I put in, plus, yeah, the things that are already there that you can repeat, which is great. And so there's so much. And then plus I'm doing a free opportunity for a monthly reading additional too. So I would be all over that. Yeah, so the Hermit card here, people are asking for free questions. These are paid readings. They're $12 underneath horsemanreadings at gmail.com is how you can use my PayPal. And when it pops up on the screen, you'll get your reading. These are collective readings because, guys, this is how I make a living, as I was already saying. So just so you know, if I come on here and I only do free readings, then I would not be able to pay my mortgage. You know what I'm saying? Maybe eat food. So the Hermit card here, yes, I am in Canada. I am in New Brunswick, Canada. And I'm from Nova Scotia. So the Hermit also, just because I'm looking at this like light, there's a light within, you're welcome. There's a light within you. That's what's coming through here. And so it feels like you might be a little bit old-fashioned. And old-fashioned is good. Old-fashioned is good. I think it's good to connect back to the earth. But make sure, especially where Christmas is coming up, we have with the new moon, like new traditions. Maybe you want to change things up. Maybe you need to change things up. Maybe the old way isn't the best way anymore, you know? So I think we get really trapped in like, as we are talking about, um, being dependent earlier, but also like being too independent. So if you're finding that you've got this like overly independent way because you don't want to be one of those women who, um, I don't know, rely on a man or something like that. Like woman power, but at the same time, it's like balance, right? Like maybe you want to be treated special, um, and be treated like a lady, but you also need to have your own life and have your own friends, right? And have your own support systems and stuff like that. So for some reason, um, this is coming up. So Satu, it says that you're going to lose your subscription benefits, and so you must have just lost them because I didn't see heal beside that. So feel free to resubscribe if you would like. So also this person is like gripping really, really hard. There's a lot of tension right now, it feels. Hello, Angel. Welcome in. If you'd like a reading, just let me know. We'll focus on you now. We're just doing some collective messages. So yeah, a little bit of like stress. Hello. If you have a question, just let me know. Otherwise, you can do general or you can, yeah, have an area of focus. If it's like love, money, career, it could be family, could be your Christmas, the weekly energy, your new moon energy, whatever you like, okay? But yeah, there's a little bit of like this negativity right now that's coming through for maybe a person or two where it feels like it's just how you're spending your time, what you're putting your time and energy into. This week is going to be very mental, just so you know, kind of giving you some ideas of what's in the weekly energy. I want you to come into the membership group, but just to give you a little bit of extra support, okay? So your question is, Angel, will Muna contact me today or this week for us to talk? Muna. Five of Pentacles. So something's going on there spiritually where it feels like there's some shame, there's some guilt, somebody's not feeling good about something or other, okay? So your relationship feels like, I don't know why, there's like some shame around it, okay? So spiritually it feels like you could be more connected, but there's there's just some shame. So it feels like I'm feeling like she is, if Muna's female, I feel like, is Muna, it doesn't matter if they're female or not female. But it feels like I'm getting a probably not. The energy's not super clear, but they're saying probably not. Okay, he hurt me then. Okay, yeah, cause okay, all right, yeah, his friends know about it. Okay. So you get the Five of Pentacles again and again and again, only this time the Five of Pentacles isn't facing you. So this is talking about money. This is usually someone who's not like spiritually connected to money right now. It's like they're, thank you very much. When you go shopping because you feel like you're having a bad day and then you bought the entire store and then you go home and you're like, oh, oops. That's the feeling I get. It's like, I think keep more energy to yourself, Angel, with this person, right? Because that's what you were just talking about, like they're friends and, all of this stuff. So I'm kind of feeling it's a probably not. And also to keep your energy and like your emotions almost like, I almost wouldn't want to share certain things with that person. Like, I feel like, yeah, there's some shame, but also like maybe it's time to let go. It feels like just letting go. So with your new moon, I would definitely say opening up more to like getting more love in your life and support. Okay? I cut out communication with his friends. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, for a reason. Okay. So if you want to look up the Five of Pentacles in tarot, hi Vivian. Welcome in. If you want to look up, yeah, that card, it'll make sense. It's someone who is like just they could be more feel more spiritual, but they're not feeling spiritual, and they need to like tap into that a bit more, because we want to feel like everything we're doing is some people are asking like, am I on the right path? You want to feel like you're on the right path, right? So the way that you get the candle is just through my store, right? horsemanreadings.com, where you've purchased readings before. You'll see like new moon candle manifestation ceremony. So the replay is also going to be up underneath my YouTube channel, okay? Horseman Readings, but 7:15 Atlantic Standard Time, okay? So I'm in New Brunswick, Canada. Tomorrow night, that's when we're going to be doing the healing ceremony. So please write down your manifestations and your intentions, okay? So $7 Canadian, and we'll sign you up for that. It's very, very exciting. I'm looking forward to it, okay? So we've got Viviana here. Welcome in. Thanks everybody who is subscribed here, and you're welcome, Angel. Sending you so much love. Can we all send Angel some love? Want to? I feel like she needs that right now. Just saying more love and more support. You also could watch my grief ceremony underneath my YouTube channel. You'll see my playlist. It's not rituals. It's called, yeah, no, it is called rituals. And then you'll see that grief ceremony. I've heard really positive feedback for that. There's some like Reiki healing and Theta healing downloads. If you're changing, which I think everybody with this new moon is changing right now, right? Hopefully. So we'll heal from this breakup with Leah. Ace of Pentacles upside down, new beginnings, and financially. Was this guy like weighing you down financially? Because we were just talking about if you're aligned with the right person spiritually right now, like money's gonna go up. If you're not, if you weren't aligned with that person, it's like you're gonna feel like your bank account's getting like almost drained. Because a lot of people don't realize, like in our intimate relationships, how when we're in a good place in our relationship, our finances will start to flow. And if there's an indication of something going on with your money in the relationship, that's something that's going on actually in the energy of the relationship. Okay, so for some reason, Viviana, I feel like financially there's like money coming to you, and it feels like it's a result because like I think not being with that person is going to help you. Like you're going to get into a better mindset and a more creative space. No, and we broke up 3 months ago. Our relationship was great, and then he flipped on me and we broke up. Okay. Yeah, but I still feel like this card is saying, because it's not facing you and something's not facing you, that means it's like there's more unconscious stuff going on that it's important for you to become more aware of. Because if you look up the Ace of Pentacles, it says that there's a gift coming to you that's like worth gold. So this could be a lump sum of money or something that feels like a lump sum of money. So it's usually some type of abundance that's coming in, and I just can't help but feel like where you're asking about this relationship, right? That's related, because it's telling you like it's like an entrepreneurship card. It's when we're like going to start a business or something like that, because maybe that's what your spirit needs right now. That's your heart needs, that like love to be put into something, right? So like, yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever had a breakup, but it's like I need to start something new, a new goal, a new job as well. It all happens at the same time. I'm just checking in on your question again. Yes, I'm moving on. Okay. Just looking for your question there. I think, were you saying, were you gonna get over the relationship? Will heal. Yeah, that's what you were saying. Okay. Just making sure. Yes, I do feel that I need to focus on me. I'm just very heartbroken. Yes, I absolutely feel that way. But the positive card says there is new beginning. There is abundance coming in. And again, you don't see that right now. We were seeing that with somebody else's energy. There's like with Satu, it's like there's a new beginning. But because the new beginning hasn't happened yet, she needs like reassurance that it's coming. And so for some reason, you need to know that like the money's coming, that like entrepreneurial energy is coming, like the whiff of ideas, the new start, it's coming in, okay? And so hopefully that gives you some reassurance. Absolutely book in a reading with me if you need that one-on-one. Book in a one-on-one session with me. I think we could work on some of those things for you, okay? And I'll be doing more deals and specials as well. Feel free to purchase a candle for tomorrow night's manifestation ceremony with our new moon as well. The replay will be up underneath YouTube channel if you can't do 7:15 p.m. Okay? You're welcome. All right, guys. Anybody else that wants to come in as a subscriber or get a paid reading, let me know. If I'm able to come back on, I was sick last week, so I feel kind of behind in some of my things. So I'm doing like a lot of videos today, and I'll do my best to get more advertising out so you guys like know when I'm doing things. If you want to click my link tree as well, you can get on my email list if you're not already on there, and that's another great place so you know like when there's a ceremony or when there's something going on, okay, or when there's a deal or something, just because it's easier. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm gonna leave now. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and we'll see some of you guys online soon. Bye bye.